with me at the coffee shop, getting freaky. Okay, hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video on 6ix9ine game review. Definitely. Leo says Leo is interrupting. Now, cut.
Nope.
Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video on 6ix9ine game review. Definitely you can see my friend here, Leo. If you are new to...
I have to introduce myself. Hello guys, my name is Leo. As you all know, I am the PlayStation fanboy and stuff like that, but...
You really don't have to kind of like jump the gun. You chill
Sorry.
first. Let me introduce you properly.
Okay.
Yeah, as I was saying before pretty boy Leo interrupted. If you guys remembered our video on the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, yeah, you can check that out with the clip somewhere in this video. You can click that link to check it out. But today, we kind of like want to do something similar to that, but not exactly that. Before we actually then decided to come shoot this video, I was telling you that possibly the Xbox is better than the PlayStation 4, and yes, we go into an argument about that. So right now, possibly in this video, we will be trying to convince you on which was or which is, since the next gen consoles are not out yet. So we'll be trying to convince you on which console is better. For me, like I said, the Xbox kind of like beats the PlayStation, but I don't know what Leo wants to say about this, because in the real sense, everything we debated on the Xbox to the PlayStation, I still don't see what the PlayStation has over the Xbox.
That's the thing. You're getting this wrong.
What exactly am I getting wrong?
The thing is that, listen, first off,
shoot.
I'm going for the Xbox.
Okay.
The Xbox is better. The CPU is around 2.3, and it's fine. It's better.
Okay, now look at it.
PlayStation CPU.
Now remember when we had this argument, you mentioned something like, okay, like now you said the CPU is better. Okay, like I said, the Xbox kind of like beats the PlayStation, which now Leo is coming on camera and kind of like siding with the Xbox, which for me is kind of like pretty interesting, because I feel Leo understands in the real sense that the Xbox does beat the PlayStation, although I'll say I have my reservations, and this is kind of like just appeasing the Xbox team, because I remember in the previous video we did this heavy slashing, but come to look at it now, let's kind of like go level grounds.
Okay.
Between the PlayStation and the Xbox, with the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One, which one would you consider to be a better console?
The thing is that basically the Xbox is a better console than the PlayStation.
Okay.
It has its own advantages and disadvantages.
If I should switch side, guys, because to some extent I am also biased with the PlayStation. But in the real sense, okay, if we look at it now, I think the Xbox was released 2013. The PlayStation 2 was released 2013. That's around November.
The Xbox One.
Yeah,
S.
Xbox One.
Yes.
I think they both came around the same year.
No, the PlayStation Pro came out around 2014.
2014. Oh, that's like the next year.
Yeah.
But okay, now it's from then till now. It's been about like what, 6 years?
Yeah.
6 years that we've all played this game. Now, if you look at it, let's break it down. Let's break it down this way. You guys can hold the Xbox here, and then we hold the PlayStation here. As regards to design, now we know our opinions for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, so we are not actually going to that. If you want to check that out, be sure to click the link in the bio somewhere. You'd find a link to that video. Okay. But let's look at the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One.
Yeah. Which
one would you say has a better design?
The PlayStation 4 Pro has a better design than the Xbox One X.
Which I kind of like would agree. But at the same time, the PlayStation 4, the controller is kind of like crap.
Basically, the reason why I actually played the Xbox One, or I'm still playing the Xbox One, is because of the controller. I enjoy the design of the controller. I enjoy how it makes my hand feel comfortable while holding the controller.
Yeah, that comfort is actually one straight part, because I remember I played Call of Duty, like my first ever Call of Duty. You've been playing Call of Duty for how long?
for like 5 or 6 years now.
Please remind me not to challenge Leo in Call of Duty. But I remember I played Call of Duty on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And it was like way better compared to
the PlayStation.
In some sense, it does not. Do you think the design of the controller kind of affects your gameplay?
For me, it does.
What games in particular? What games do you say it affects? I know I can't play FIFA on the Xbox because that's in FIFA. I feel like the Xbox is crap.
Okay, basically, for shooting games, I prefer using the Xbox controller.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
For playing FIFA, I don't know because I play FIFA. I play well on the PlayStation. I play well on the Xbox.
Matter.
So I don't know if it's the controller that's making me play well on both consoles.
You know we still have unsettled beef on FIFA.
Yeah, definitely, I'll beat you. But what I'm saying right now is that I can't say it's the controller that is making me win on FIFA. But when I'm shooting, the trigger behind the trigger button, that's the arrow T button, is actually comfortable when I pull it. It bounce back and stuff like that.
But hold on, let's leave the Xbox and the PlayStation. You would beat me in FIFA is what you are saying. FIFA.
Yeah, definitely, I'll beat you.
FIFA.
Yeah, definitely, I'll beat you.
FIFA.
I'll beat you. Definitely, bro.
Okay, at this point, I know the game stands 2-1. You are leading 2 games to 1, but do not say on camera.
Sorry, don't get no. Wait, hold it there. Funny thing is that I'm not trying to brag or anything. I know people say I'm proud.
Oh, Leo! Now it's game on, guys. You know what we are going to do?
I didn't actually say anything.
We definitely will
I'm just saying. No, wait, chill out. I'm just saying that I can beat you home and away. I'm not trying to brag. I can beat you on your PS4 and beat you on the Xbox, and I'll also give you like a 2-goal margin and also win that match. So I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just saying this.
So Leo is basically telling me that either on the Xbox or the PlayStation, regardless of whatever console, he will give me 2 goals on FIFA. Now I actually want to see how this one plays out.
Fight!
Yeah, but now we're not talking about FIFA. We're just talking about the consoles and comparison. So we're going to talk about the speed of the console. The Xbox console has like a 12 gig RAM.
Yeah,
and the PlayStation has like 8 gig. So like there's a high margin, 12, 8.
Okay, yeah, there's this high margin.
Yeah.
We know that for numbers. But what else? I do not really see. Okay, I know I have played on the Xbox and I have played on the PlayStation, but I do not really see like that margin in effect in my gameplay. I know like for those of you who are more like technical gamers, possibly
you guys shouldn't listen to him. Let me tell you something. There's a huge difference between the Xbox and the PlayStation. The Xbox One S is the better console ever for this generation.
Nah.
Yeah, it's better than the PlayStation because one, the Xbox One S has more speed than the PlayStation. The graphic card is much more better than the PlayStation's graphic card. The Xbox One X supports 4K Blu-ray. PlayStation supports 4K. It doesn't support 4K Blu-ray. The other thing I know that, okay, the PlayStation is better than the Xbox One S, exclusive games and the use of virtual reality.
Okay, now, let's bring it to this point.
Yeah.
How would you have all that game power? Like, all that game power, and you do not have enough. Okay, I know, like, yes, the game pass. The game pass has.
What you're saying.
The game pass.
No, all those game power, you don't have enough what?
Okay, all that game power, and yet, okay, now let's say you can't even implement virtual reality into your console. Let's call it virtual reality. The PlayStation has. Okay, I think some people would argue that Xbox has more games, but in my opinion, the PlayStation has more games compared to the Xbox.
Hold it there.
So with all that game power, you still do not.
Game Pass. Have you ever seen the Xbox Game Pass? You have access to over 200 or 300 games.
Yeah, we have one.
No, listen, you have access to over 200 or 300 games. And right now, Xbox is even doing a promo where you get your Game Pass at £1 for a month. Has the PlayStation ever done that? They do 14 days free trial. £1 is like 500 for a month.
When you call 200 games, like what games essentially?
They have top-notch games. They have NBA 2K20. Are you kidding me, bro?
NBA 2K20 is also on the PlayStation.
But it's not. It's on the PlayStation Plus right now for just this month, and the month is about to end. What if the month finishes?
PlayStation is still going to put it up there. I trust PlayStation.
So
I trust Sony for that. I definitely trust Sony for that.
There's Mortal Kombat X.
Who still plays X?
People do, bruv.
People still play
There
X?
is PES 2020 free when you get your Game Pass. You get
People
to
play. Okay, I
PES
know a
2020.
lot of people play PS, but there's no way I play PS.
So there are lots of games where
Wasted.
you can enjoy with the Game Pass, and just imagine you getting the Game Pass and a Gold Pass also, because there's Game Pass and there's Gold Pass.
Okay, but then if you look at it in the real sense, they see kind of like charge the same amount. Like I think about $60 a year.
$60. I don't know about the yearly price, but I know monthly it's around $10.
Yeah, that's it. Kind of like it's similar to what is that
But
PlayStation
the
has.
PlayStation Plus, when you get the PlayStation Plus, you only get access to 2 games monthly.
Now,
But when you get the Xbox Game Pass, sorry.
Okay.
I know you're losing.
okay,
When you get the Xbox
Now,
Game Pass,
I'm going
you
to
get
cut
access
I'm going to
to
cut now this
200
point.
games.
Look at it now. Okay, let's take a look at this simple feature.
Yeah.
I was playing Grand Theft on the Xbox the other day, and then I was trying to record my gameplay.
Yeah.
So that I could like bring it out and then edit it. Can you imagine Xbox with all of that gaming power and gaming space and game whatever it is Leo is saying right now, simply cannot really record directly into the console. But what it needs me to do is I have to record my gameplay, upload it to
OneDrive.
OneDrive, whatever that is, then download it all on my cellular data, and then I can then go do whatever it is I want to do with my video. When simply on the PlayStation, I can simply record it into the local drive there, pull it out with a USB stick, and that's all. So I do not really see the use of all that gaming power, and yet there is still like this lack of accessibility with the whole Xbox. To be honest, in my opinion, the Xbox, yes, is great on paper. Yeah, we have this, we have that. Numbers looks good, but functionality is actually, I'll give it like a 7 over 10, where I'll rate like PlayStation 9 over 10. Yeah, a good 9.
You can never
a
do
very
that.
good 9.
That's just like you just being biased and all.
To some extent, yes, I kind of like I'm biased.
You're
Yes,
really
I would say
biased.
that. But for those of you out there who are good fans of the PlayStation, and possibly those of you who have even played the Xbox at some point, you would know beyond doubt that even if they say that the Xbox is better than the PlayStation, you just cannot fall in love with the PlayStation. And now I don't even want to get into what it is they are doing with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, because we have covered that in a separate video like I've mentioned. But do not even get me started over the advantages PlayStation has over Xbox, even if you say Xbox has the numbers. Like look at it from the simple perspective of sales. PlayStation 4 has more sales over the Xbox.
Okay,
and
let me bring something up.
Okay.
iPhone has more sales more than Samsung.
Depending on the part of the country or the part of the world itself.
Samsung has like a higher performance than the iPhone.
Are you saying Samsung is like, okay, now I know like I am like this avid Android user, but would you actually like say Samsung is powerful than the iPhone?
Yeah, I feel so.
Which iPhone? Which Samsung, which iPhone?
I don't know anything about phones and stuff like that, but basically I feel like iPhone is just overrated.
No, actually you should.
I use the iPhone.
You even use the iPhone.
I do, but like I feel like it's like PlayStation, then Xbox is like Samsung. Samsung has better specs and everything. And
Samsung, no way Samsung has better specs than the iPhone. Okay, look at it. I would
Xbox
agree.
has better spec than the PlayStation.
Okay, Leo, I need you to come to this conclusion. The Xbox has better specs compared to the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Correct. But the PlayStation, for the gaming community, is better than the. Okay, look at it.
If that makes you sleep at night, I give you that.
If that makes me sleep at night, of course, I sleep good at night. You seriously don't have to. You really don't have to concede when you know that you kind of like have.
I know I'm winning, but I just
There is no
felt
way
like,
you know. Okay.
Actually, I'm beating you right now. That's why I'm giving you that win. Because
There
you
is
have like nothing.
You can't give me the win when I have the win outright.
I should make sure, like I should finish everything up.
Okay, you know what should happen? You guys should like take a vote. We definitely would maybe put make a poll.
Xbox is better than the
or
PlayStation console
in the comment
right
section.
now.
Tell me
the
what
controller
it is
is
you
better.
prefer.
I don't get what he's voting for. It's just logic. It's there. You know it. accept
we
it.
can go on and on and on this debate, on this debate, but what would happen is you guys should actually like go into the comment section below. I think possibly we'll do a poll count. You guys should go into the comment section below and vote for which one you believe is the better console between the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, and then possibly in a later, in a much more recent video, we'll then make that tally, and then I'll actually show you. It's not just because people prefer the PlayStation to the Xbox. It's because the PlayStation is actually it sells better because people love it.
People love it because it's overrated. People love overrated shit.
Okay.
Like 6ix9ine. People love 6ix9ine because he's also overrated.
Nah, that's going way out of scope. But if you say people love the PlayStation because it is overrated, then why is it that everyone does not end up trashing their PlayStation when they get one? Like everyone is simply
it's your choice.
Hyped.
It's your choice. But if I go into specs and everything, the Xbox is way better than the PlayStation. So it's a fact. It's something you should know. You know this. You know the numbers. So stop acting like you don't.
Okay, Leo, if you are comfortable with like going off record
serious?
and saying that the Xbox is better than the PlayStation, I also would give you that satisfaction. But then I think everyone should just kind of like...
I won. I won this already.
In the end, what will happen, guys, is you guys should go into the comment section and drop your opinions about the Xbox or the PlayStation and tell us which one you prefer between the Xbox and the PlayStation. I definitely will be making that tally, so definitely I will be sending that to your WhatsApp later, because I would then prove to you that a lot of people prefer the PlayStation to the Xbox. And if you did enjoy today's video, because this is not where this video ends, I'm definitely taking this beef off camera and we are going straight into FIFA.
Bonus round.
Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully maybe we'll drop a video on how this challenge is going to go down. But nonetheless, stay safe, guys, and peace out.
You people already know how the challenge is going to go down. I'm definitely winning, but yeah.
There's no way you are winning, Leo. No way.
Good night, everybody.